Bienvenue à notre école et à notre capitale nationale, la ville d'Ottawa. We are coming together for a conference on this traditional territory of the Algonquin nations. Érigé sur des... We are a nation that measures at its greatest points 4,600 kilometers from north to south, years ago, respectively. Evolving as an independent country over 150 years ago, Canada has proudly developed and strengthened with immigration from every corner of the world. And today, as we support those who are too often forced to migrate due to conflict and strife, we continue to seek both truth and reconciliation with the First Nations of these lands. The nearly 60 flags that fly on our campus today represent the diverse nationalities of our current student body. 700 students from grades 4 to 12, all here today, including 110 boarders and over 100 students from diplomatic missions to Canada. Your presence today brings another 30+ nationalities to campus, as close to 100 nations are represented in this room today. What an opportunity this presents to all of us as you bring your difference to our school, our country, and to the Round Square network. As you engage with the ideals of Round Square over the coming days, consider how your experiences will interact with difference, and try and think of diversity in its broadest sense, beyond simple demographics. Later this week, some delegates will visit the Aga Khan Foundation and the Global Center for Pluralism, headquartered here in Ottawa. And defined simply by the center, pluralism is an ethic of respect for diversity. Whereas diversity is a fact, pluralism is a choice. Pluralism results from the daily decisions that recognize and value human differences, where people with different identities and multiple viewpoints seek to find a balance between competing values and then live with those results. You have been purposeful about being here today, and this conference will challenge us with perspectives and issues that may differ from our own. If we are to affirm an outlook of global citizenship that is captured so well within the Round Square ethos, we must be intentional in asking respectful and often difficult questions of each other in our dialogue. And as a collective of Round Square schools, we have this opportunity when we break out into Rsic groups over the next few days. Ashbury has welcomed the world in the past, including school children evacuees from the United Kingdom during the Second World War, and more recently, Syrian refugees to Ottawa and to Ashbury. Today, we are privileged to welcome the world once again in a different way with 60 school delegations, not by circumstance, but by choice. Round Square was established under a set of ideals in troubled global times, with a strong influence by international educator Kurt Hahn. Hahn regarded the foremost task of education as ensuring the survival of the following qualities: an enterprising curiosity, an undefeatable spirit, tenacity in pursuit, readiness for sensible self-denial, and above all, compassion. As host school and nation, we will certainly celebrate the uniqueness of Canada with a view that is compassionate and outwardly facing to the world. The lens of pluralism can perhaps bridge rather than erase human differences and foster a sense of place and belonging wherever we may live. This conference is both student-initiated and student-led. Yasmin Chowdhury, who graduated from Ashbury with her IB diploma in June of last year, is currently studying at Queen's University here in Canada, approached the school 3 years ago about hosting the conference. Since that time, students and staff have mobilized and partnered with Lower Canada College in Montreal and Appleby College near Toronto to bring the network of Round Square schools to Canada. And I'm pleased for all of us that she stepped out and took this initiative. Thank you to Yasmin.